Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lana and today we are talking cloth diapers. Everything you need to get started and how to make it simple and actually work for what your life is really like. On this channel, I make videos simplifying home and money. If that is the kind of content that you need in your life, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell so that you get notified every single time I upload. Cloth diapering does not have to be impossible or complicated or fancy. I want to show you how I do it and how you could do it so that it would really work with what your life is really like and that it would be simple enough that you could continue to do it. People cloth diaper for a lot of different reasons. The main two that I know about is that cloth diapering can save you money, both on not having to buy paper diapers and not having to dispose of those paper diapers. And then the other big reason that people cloth diaper is for environmental reasons, that you're not adding as many diapers to the landfill. There are so many fancy ways to cloth diaper and different new inventions about how to cloth diaper, but I like to keep it as simple as possible and I'll share with you some of the reasons why I do it that way. So for me, we basically need 4 things to cloth diaper. And 4 things doesn't sound too bad. We need covers, tri-folds or these insert thingies, wet bags for when you're out and about, and a bucket to store your dirty diapers in. If you're going all the way with cloth diapers, you might be thinking about doing cloth wipes also, but we never did that. We did cloth diapers, but we did normal wipes. It was just simpler for us. So I'm gonna post a link to these covers. There are a lot of different brands that are basically the same concept. You see this is thin. It's basically one layer. It's got this plasticky side and then it's got like the patterned side on the outside and it's full of snaps. Back in the day when my mom was cloth diapering, they didn't have snaps. They used pins to keep the diapers together or these like elasticy pants or whatever. Things have come so far and this is just so simple. Most of my covers are these Thirsties brand, but there's a lot of different brand options out there. Cloth diaper covers and inserts basically come in 2 main sizes. They come in the newborn size. Look how cute this is. And then they come in the Mondo kid size. I definitely do not have as many of the newborn ones because they grow out of them so quick. At least my first child definitely grew out of his quick. So you didn't get to use these ones for very long, but I found some at a garage sale, so I got some more. I'm going to demonstrate on the smaller size because it's cuter. So the inside, or the thing that's soaking up the waste, it comes in 2 sizes. So here's the cute little baby one, and here's the Mondo. These are optional little snappy things. When my sister cloth diapered, she used these and got really good at using them, and they keep the inside of the diaper together inside. But I have never used them, and it was just simpler for me, and I didn't have to learn the extra skill of putting this part on. So to put the diaper on the baby, you need to prep your diaper. You've got your cover here and you've got your filler here, and you just line up the back. Then you put your child on the diaper like that. You just fold this front part together, put it between their legs. Thank you, Demo Bear. Then you pull the wet cover in between their legs, and then you just snap it on. So for me, I start with the inside snap at the outside of the middle part here, I guess. I don't know exactly how you'd say that. So I still have 1 snap left on each side, but it is fastened down a little bit. So then, depending on the size of your child, you are snapping the second snaps, and maybe you're leaving 1 or 2 snaps or 0 snaps, depending on their size, in the middle. And the awesome part about this is that as your child grows, you can get farther and farther apart. There's also these extra snaps in the middle that you can snap together to have a tighter fit when they're really little. You may develop your own diaper putting on style, but that is what's fastest for me. So they make cloth diapers in all sorts of fancy things where they're all attached. They're called like all-in-ones, where they have so many different styles, or they've got the long things that go in the middle or whatever. But this is what's simplest for me, And you also want to think about how long it's going to take you to dry these things. So if I like this kind too, it's the inside, but it has snaps. They're kind of spendy, but I found this at a garage sale. So the inside snaps also, which is handy, but it's still one layer. So as soon as you start getting where the diaper starts looking like this all by itself, when it's all the way out, that's going to take a long time to dry. And I don't want to spend extra time doing laundry or having to restart the dryer to get the diapers all the way dry. I know some people just love the all-in-ones and all that, but I'm like, it just takes too long to dry. No. So these ones are also one layer and they dry up nicely in the dryer. The next thing you're gonna need is a wet bag. So this is kind of like the diaper cover where it has the plasticky part inside and then it's got the design fabric on the outside. It holds in most of the moisture and it really does the job. So this is for when you are out on the go, you put this in your diaper bag and then you can manage cloth diaper changes on the go. So you have your diaper that is soiled, you take it off your baby, you throw it in this wet bag, and then you throw all that back into your diaper bag, and then you can just empty it when you get home. And this probably, you could put, I don't know, 3 or 4 diapers in here. I also have this giant size wet bag that can fit quite a few diapers. So if we go on a weekend trip, we can bring this, we can put all our dirty diapers in this, and when there's enough, then we can do a load of laundry if we are close by a washer. So this is kind of the bucket substitute when you are away from home. Okay, here's the bucket. This is not a fancy bucket. It's one of those trash cans with the little stepper thing, only it broke because my son broke it. And that actually is kind of cool part about it, because then you'll have to touch the lid while you're trying to put the diaper in. Anyway, this lives in the bathroom and we chuck the dirty diapers in it. It's kind of like the diaper genie for the cloth diapers. This one has a plastic bucket inside, so then I just take that out and put it directly into the washing machine when it's full. Since it's a plastic bucket inside, you can put things that are infinitely wet if you had to rinse out the diaper or something into there. Eventually it will smell, so that's why it's not very big. It will gently remind you that it's time to wash some diapers. So how do you wash these diapers? I wash them all together. I wash the covers and the inserts. I just throw them all in the washer. There are some cool Facebook groups that help people come up with great ways to wash their diapers in their machine. I will link that in the description for you guys. But I do not do anything fancy, and it seems to work out just fine. So basically I just wash the diapers in hot water and soap. So if your baby is not eating any solids yet and they are just breastfed, you can just throw all of those poos right in your washer and they'll just go away because it's all water soluble, and you don't have to do any of the fancy scrubbing the poop out or anything like that. Once in a while we'll toss in some vinegar to strip the diapers. You're supposed to do that once in a while, I guess. I know there's fancy ways to strip things. We never did anything fancy with our diapers and they seem to work just fine. I mean, if that sounds fun to you to mess around with that, go for it. If not, then just wash them with soap and water. How do we dry them? We throw them in the dryer and I dry everything. And yes, the covers would probably wear better if I didn't throw them in the dryer, but I don't have time for that. And I just throw them in the dryer. They do wear a little faster because of the wear and tear, but that is okay with me. We don't need them forever. And I really don't want to be hanging things up. If you're trying to save money on your electric bill and you don't want to dry them in the dryer and you want to hang them, if you hang these inserts, they'll get mighty crunchy. And then you might have to like mold them to the baby a little bit. You'll have to try it out and decide for yourself, or you could dry them most of the way outside and then like fluff them in the dryer. So once you have all your gear for cloth diapering, it is basically free, which is one of my favorite parts because, you know, I always like to save money, but there is some setup cost. So I want to give you a few ideas about how to lower your setup cost. Go to garage sales. Like I was mentioning earlier, I found a bunch of new baby cloth diapers at some garage sales. That just saves so much money, because sometimes those covers, if you buy them brand new, they run like $15 a piece. I will link some new ones for you, but really be looking around for used ones. People don't use their cloth diapers forever, so it's very reasonable to find used ones, and they would probably work just fine for you too. Facebook Marketplace can also be a great place to find things. Often people sell like their whole cloth diaper bundle all together, and then you can just be set once you buy it from them, and that can save you a ton of money. I just saw some more ads for people selling their cloth diaper bundles, and I'm like, do I need more? Maybe. You can also watch my video about how to buy on Facebook Marketplace if you need some tips about how to go about that. Also, check out your community groups or your neighborhood group, or if you are part of a church group. Okay, what to do if you're going on vacation. So we went to Disneyland, and what are you supposed to do? We bought paper diapers, and we used paper diapers while we were on vacation, and it was not a big deal, and you shouldn't feel bad about it, because sometimes it's just not as convenient. If cloth diapering is not something that ends up working for your schedule or how your life works or your life circumstances, please do not feel bad about it not working. Parenting is already difficult enough without having to feel guilt about cloth diapering. Whatever kind of combination of cloth and paper, or cloth diapers and paper wipes, or whatever it is that ends up working for you, and if it can save you money or help you get closer to your goals, then that is totally a win in my book. I will include some links to some of the products that I was talking about in the description. I hope this video was useful for you. Comment down below with your cloth diapering thoughts. It really helps out my channel when you comment and like the video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.